Through here, the kid reaching, pulling. Take your time.
Tonight, for the first time, we hear firsthand accounts of the shooting that left Tamir Rice dead, straight from the officers involved. Those recorded statements taken just days after the incident and now released 2.5 years later.
Tamir's mother telling News 5 she saw the videos for the first time last night. News 5's Mona Kozar-Abdi spoke exclusively with Tamir's mother. And Mona, she says she saw the video for the first time last night.
Danita, besides written statements, Tamir Rice tells me that she's never heard directly from the two officers involved about what happened here on November of 2014, but she says all the pain of the last 2.5 years resurfaced when she heard the officers answer the question, what were her son's last words? An emotional account.
I didn't know it was a kid.
In this newly released interview, Officer Frank Garmbach details witnessing 12-year-old Tamir Rice taking his last breaths.
Yeah, I can see this kid's eyes rolling in the back of his head. He's barely breathing.
Now, 2.5 years later, Samaria Rice also seeing this video for the first time.
He seemed like he was shooken up because it was a kid. You ought to be.
The video, far from the closure Samaria Rice has been seeking.
I don't care nothing about your tears because I'm going to be crying for the next 100 years.
Minutes before they arrived, Garmbach recalls getting the call from dispatch about an armed black male at the Cadell Rec Center, walking his trainee officer Timothy Lohman through possible scenarios.
He starts going out. Well, I'd get out of the car. I'd be in a certain stance, and I stopped him at that point. I said, "This is a gun run. Be prepared for the worst case scenario."
In a separate video, Lohman recounts a similar conversation.
We're going to be very cautious.
His tone more textbook when describing the moment he fired the fatal shot.
The subject, had the gun like so, in like the abdomen area, almost raised, and I fired 2 shots, and then I attempted to take cover. And
however, Samaria says it wasn't the details of the shooting that will stay with her, but rather when officers explained Tamir didn't have any last words. He just moaned.
It crushed me to hear that officer say that my son moaned. I'm sure that he was trying to ask for help.
And Samaria says there are several inconsistencies between the written statements that those officers gave and also their video statement. And she says that she continues to push for those 2 officers to be released from the force. Now, I got a statement as well from her lawyer and from the police union president. I will have those on our website. Live in Cleveland, Mona Kozar-Abdi, News 5.